Welcome, wrestling fans, to the Northern Exposure here in Merrill Senior High School. Lincoln High School Red Raider wrestlers in the finals. And they will start at 182 pounds. This is Kyler Tritz. And they're going to take on DePere. And Tritz is going to receive a forfeit, I do believe. 182, Kyler Tritz wins by a forfeit. So the Red Raiders off to an easy jump start, 6-0. The Red Raiders in turn will forfeit at 195. And a double forfeit at 195. So no points scored there. Next up, 220-pounder Tanner Gormanson against Brennan Kincaid of DePere. Joyce Benitz on the camera today for us. Hall of Fame coaching member Lewie Benitz joining me, Scott Tesch, alongside on the mat, giving you mat side seats on Wisconsin Rapids Community Media. This will be a quick day from wrestling. Not quite the power this tournament had in the past. And we got 220-pounder Tanner Gormanson going out against Brennan Kincaid of DePere.
Well, I'm kind of a spectator here today, Scott. But these two 20-pounders are big.
Yeah, they're
big guys.
Gormanson is lanky anyway. I mean, he's tall and long.
They're both pretty physical.
Kincaid in on a single leg shot. Right at the knee, goes to the ankle, lifts, takes Gormanson down. 2-0 the lead for the DePere wrestler.
Boy, he's roughing him up pretty good.
Got a Turk turn here. Two near fall for Kincaid. He's ahead 4-0. The Red Raiders in round one took out Escanaba, Michigan 58-15. Then they beat Wausau East 66-12. They defeated Suck Prairie 53-21. In round four, they took out Waukesha South 59-12. And in round five, they defeated Oquendo 78-6.
It's a pretty average field. I don't mean to put anybody down, but it's not as strong as it was in the past.
Right. Last year, the Red Raiders met Shakopee, Minnesota, and they had a well over 100 dual meet win streak coming into that tournament, and the Red Raiders knocked them off.
That was a big win, yeah.
Armbar by Kincaid. And you're not going to get any closer. Warning, stalling Kincaid. You're not going to get any closer seats here as we are about 3 feet outside the wrestling circle.
They're pretty good to us up here.
Merrill people giving us great seats. Gormanson set on the bottom. Kincaid going to cover him. Gormanson trails 4-0 with 14 seconds left. Kincaid chopped that left side elbow in with a hard tight waist. First period coming to an end, 4-0 Kincaid of DePere. Just a question on the scoring here.
We're definitely overmatched here in this match.
Yeah, and Kincaid was listed at 195. The Red Raiders have no 195-pounder today, so they moved him up to get his match at 220 with Gormanson. They're going on their feet.
Do you have a record on this, Kincaid?
I do not. One thing they do not have is any kind of program up here, so.
Yeah.
We had to hunt pretty hard to find names of wrestlers. Hard shuck by Kincaid, got to a single. Gormanson trying to step over top here if he can. Granby roll coming from Kincaid.
He's a pretty good wrestler.
To take down Kincaid, no back point, says the official, and one escape. Gormanson as he comes to his feet. Gormanson trying to muscle with a 2% toss. That's not going to work. 6-1 the score. Kincaid with that hard underhook and good head position controls Gormanson on his feet there. Takes him out of bounds.
He's a pretty good wrestler.
Gormanson double underhooks. Kincaid blocking with the head right in the center of the chest. Merrill takedown by attempt by Kincaid, and they're off the mat. Three different offensive shots for Kincaid already.
Well, he came in there with a pretty tough fireman's right there.
Arm tie now by the Red Raider. Try to get to a hip toss, couldn't do that.
Gormy's trying that headlock he uses pretty well, but this Kincaid isn't buying it at all.
And they're off the mat again.
Tanner's coming right after him.
One Gormanson stalling Kincaid. 6-2 now. Kincaid with the lead. Double underhooks for Gormanson. Kincaid blocking hard here.
He might get another stalling here.
End of two periods, 6-2.
Well, Gormy's really coming back on him. I don't know about score-wise, but attitude-wise.
Ankle pick by Gormanson now. And Kincaid trying to stand up. Gormanson with a kind of a claw ride on him. Gormanson not able to turn her wrist under. Now they're going to cut him loose, give him a point. 1:30 left, 7-2 Kincaid, they're on their feet. They're looking for Gormanson to take him from his feet to his back. To take down Kincaid. Kincaid got to try to come up the body now. Gormanson trying to get to that knee and suck it in, but has to go stomach down. Kincaid's got the leg scissored apart and locked down. .45 seconds left, 9-2 Kincaid. Gormanson posts a foot down, got two of them on the mat now. Kincaid lifts the leg, takes him out of bounds. Gormanson going to get set on the bottom in the referee's position. Kincaid's going to cover him. Gormanson works to a high base. Kincaid with a coffee grinder. Kincaid with wrist control and then puts his head inside the armpit of that same arm. Now Gormanson comes to his feet, gets the 1 point escape. 9-3 now. 2 seconds left. One. Tried the headlock, no good. 9-2 Brennan Kincaid.
Well, Kincaid was obviously a lot better wrestler, but I was impressed with Gormy the way he came back. You know, he stayed in there and he fought really hard.
Yeah, he didn't lay down. He kept his wrestling as hard as he could. This is Ben Rouge at 285 and Jackson Bromberg from De Pere. Ben Rouge, kind of a late comer here for the Red Raiders. First-year wrestler, heavyweight size, got a couple of matches in here. And we'll see what this Red Raider can bring to the mat. You're not looking for a world beater. You're looking for a guy to fill a weight class.
There you go. And he's a little on the small side of these two guys here, too, I think.
I understand Rouge had a little bit of experience in the kids program and then kind of stepped away for a while. Now he's back out. Front shin lock by Rouge for the Red Raiders. And he couldn't do anything with it. He was working at it, but couldn't do anything with it. And Ben
You know, he sprawled out there pretty good counter.
Seen that shot coming in. It wasn't the best one, but seen it coming in and did the right counter to it. Gets a takedown 2-0. Rouge.
I think he's got somebody he can wrestle with here. Like you said, just to fill that spot, it's a plus for us.
Otherwise, you're giving up a mandatory 6 points each time you get to that weight class.
Yeah.
Warning, stalling, Bemberich. Rouge trying to chop our wrist. He's got it. Now see if he can control it and work from here.
You know, he's got some pretty good basic fundamentals here.
End of the first period, 2-0 Rouge of Wisconsin Rapids. Rouge's choice, he defers. Bemberic's choice, he's going down. Bemberich to his feet, working on hands. Rouge takes him out of bounds. One thing that Rouge was trying to do there, coach, was pull him and take him off his base instead of drive him off his base with his leg.
I like what he's doing, though. He's got some pretty good fundamentals here.
2-on-1 wrist control, drive him ahead. And just as his action on top is at least keeping the refs away from looking for stallings.
Well, he's wrestled some, I can tell that.
Wrist control on the near side by Rouge. Trying to fight a half through there. Trying to come with a power half. Stay with it long enough. 55 seconds left. Warning, stalling. Bromberich, 1 point, Rouge.
Well, these two officials call stalling pretty fast. I'm not saying it shouldn't be there, but. Well, he's going after it, isn't he?
Yeah, he's wrestling hard here. A lot of motion, a lot of action.
Turn that wrist over.
He's got his hands backwards in there, doesn't he? There's another warning. It's 2 points now. Roosh is up 5-0. Power half again. Coming off to the side, working on that power half. Short time here. End of period number 2. 4-0. Should be 5-0 the Red Raider. Going on their feet now, the Roosh's choice. Now you just hope a little bit, Coach, that he didn't burn off the gas tank with all the effort.
He's looking a little tired here. This other guy has nothing, though. He has no offense at all.
You got 6 wrestling mats going on the floor here at the Merrill High School. And Merrill is wrestling Beaver Dam right next to us. That's where all the loud roars are from. Front chin lock by Roosh. Couldn't quite get him stuffed underneath. .52 seconds left. Scoreboard still has 4-0. Roosh.
His opponent has no offense at all.
No, he doesn't.
As I say that,
Just a blast double, rolls him off the top. But he still had a double leg.
that was a pretty good double. Shut my mouth.
It was a good double, and then Roosh figured out I can roll him over the top here with momentum.
Yeah.
He didn't just panic and quit and flatten out. 1 point escape. It's 5-2 now. Roosh with a lead. 20 seconds left. Oh, didn't protect his legs. Bebronic's in on another single leg. Roosh picking an ankle on the backside. 5 seconds left. Spins behind. 2 takedown. Roosh at the end.
That was nice to see.
Yeah, it was.
I mean, Russ looked like he could wrestle a little bit.
3 points for the Red Raiders. 9-3, the dual meet score. Now we got Gavin Jacobs at 106 pounds and Brooke Corrigan. It's a sister of Shane Corrigan's, according to the coach. That's our name from De Pere.
Well, the Corrigans have been pretty tough. I don't know about this one, but the name is, oh yeah, pretty good snap down.
Gavin Jacobs, you're a Red Raider. Brooke Corrigan of De Pere. Something that's grown in the state, Coach, quite a bit here recently is women's wrestling. There's women's teams, and you see more and more women wrestling on the varsity side on the boys. Off the mat, they work right in your lap.
Yeah, it's really had a lot of popularity, and maybe it's good for the sport, you know. I should say maybe, because I guess it is. If you followed USA Wrestling, the Olympic level, women's wrestling, that's a pretty good caliber.
Yeah, it is. Nice little arm pass there by Corrigan, but Gavin Jacobs countered that with an underhook is Jacobs, but not so good head position. She's blocking that pretty well.
How's your camera person doing over there?
She hasn't fell off her chair yet.
There you go.
Off the mat they work. Still no score. 10 seconds left first period. Pretty even right now. And
He's
the
turned
one.
into a pretty good little wrestler.
And the 1-0-0. Corrigan's choice. She chooses the down position. Gavin Jacobs on top, going to ride here, trying to get some wrist control turned underneath. See him working on that.
We've gotten a lot better with that wrist control. I got a feeling that's something they worked on quite a bit in practice.
Got that arm tucked under at the elbow. Trying to get a turn here, but she's countering pretty well. Got back to a base. Yeah, that wrist control is something that's pretty simple and basic, but it's so critical to a lot of wrestling.
Yeah, I've always felt that. I loved it.
Cradle now locked up by Jacobs. Plants the leg underneath. Got a quick roll through, but nothing else. Be patient here, get your points. Got it locked again. And she's blocking this well. Regather. Pins the hip underneath. Turns. Got near fall coming now. She broke the grip, got two near fall.
He got two out of that.
She's trying to maintain wrist control. Jacobs throws in a legs right on the far side. 15 seconds left, second period. End of the period, thank goodness.
We're pretty lucky. I think we'd have got reversed out of that.
2-0 Jacobs leads, and Corrigan's going to cover in the referee's position. We're not out of the woods yet here, Coach. This is a close match. Nice, hard switch. 2 points, Jacobs.
He's turned into a pretty good little wrestler.
He's trying to work some wrist control, but Corrigan's not letting him. She's out here to wrestle. And you probably got to have a little bit of survival mode if you can't wrestle and compete in that family. She steps over that inside leg now. He cross faces hard. Trying to cross face and turn. She's fighting this turn awful hard. Jacobs working hard to get some more near fall. Got two coming now. Might have three laying there for 42 seconds more. Oh, and he lost the elbow control. Only got 2 count there. A couple of 2 counts. 6-0, 30 seconds left. Gavin Jacobs in the lead for the Red Raiders. Steps into a legs right on this near side. She's working on controlling that arm. Oh,
he's working pretty hard for those back points.
Yeah, and he's up awful high. End of the period. 6-0 the win, Gavin Jacobs.
Nice match.
3 more Red Raider team points. 12-3 the dual meet score. Next up, the 113-pounders. This is Landon Freeman. Landon Freeman and Micah Beckett scheduled to go here. Pair of single leg attempts, neither one of them completed. Underhook by Beckett, drives into an ankle pick. Freeman trying to lock up and across the body. 2, takedown, Beckett at the edge of the mat. And they're off.
This Beckett looks like a decent wrestler.
Beckett with an armbar on the far side. Freeman comes up to a high base. Ellsworth bar now by Beckett. Now he's working to get a double bar. Lost both of them.
Pretty strong kid. He's kind of hammering on Landon here.
Got that Ellsworth bar and then lost the wrist. Just trying to run a regular bar over.
Wow.
Potentially dangerous on his shoulder of Landon Freeman. Only 2-0, but Landon Freeman's getting the worst end of this one so far with 15 seconds left first period.
I never heard of this kid before, but he must be pretty good because Landon Freeman's a pretty good wrestler himself.
End of one period, 2-0 Beckett. Freeman's choice, he deferred. Beckett's choice, he's going down. Beckett to his feet twice now already. Freeman lifts, takes him back down to his base. Legs ride by the Red Raider. Beckett hips him over, puts Freeman's hip on the mat. Freeman got to get his hip off the mat here if he can. Beckett trying to turn back inside, get a reversal. He's got the leg right out. Off the mat. One, loss of control for Beckett.
That was a cheap call. I don't think there was any loss of control there, was there?
It was getting there, but they were off the mat. Should be 3-0 Beckett. Beckett in with a shot. Freeman trying to counter.
I'm curious to see what Beckett has done this year. He's a good wrestler.
Yeah, again, we're at the short end of the information chain here. There's no programs, no records, no anything, and end of 2 periods. 3-0 Beckett with a lead. Freeman's choice, he picks going on their feet. Freeman with a shot back in from a long ways out, trying to come out the backside. Beckett picking an ankle. Now Beckett comes out the backside, and Freeman's in a little trouble here. Freeman has to give up the takedown. You can tell Beckett's done a lot of wrestling.
Yeah, he's pretty solid. And it looks like he's got a little strength advantage here.
5-0, 1:15 left, third period. Beckett. Beckett with a bar and a crossbody half. Beckett again trying to get to a double bar. A bar and a half. Potentially dangerous. We got 35 seconds left. 5-0. Beckett's lead over Landon Freeman. .15 seconds left. Beckett continues to ride. He's one tough wrestler. Warning stalling Landon Freeman. End of the match, 5-0 for Micah Beckett.
I'm curious to see how good this kid really is because Landon Freeman's one of our best wrestlers.
Joyce just looked him up and showed me he was undefeated coming in. So the duel meet is 12-6 now. Just in the back of your mind, De Pere has got 4 forfeits to come yet. So this is Johnny Pyburn, your Red Raider, at 120 pounds against Easton Pollock from De Pere. First time that I remember Pyburn in the varsity lineup here for the Red Raiders that we've covered anyway.
Yeah, he's been here a couple times. He's wrestled a lot of JV stuff.
Pollock is a 2-5 freshman, and
a pretty nice takedown.
Takes him down. Pollock trying to control that left wrist of Pyburn's, and he does, so he can stand up, get the escape. 2-1. Your Red Raider leads. Pollock with a shot in, off the mat they go, no point. Two officials on each mat here now for the tournament. Pyburn into a single leg shot. Pollock trying to cross face him, take him off. Pyburn still locked down on that leg.
Got all stretched out.
Yeah, he got stretched out and stopped under there, and Pollock able to get the takedown, take the lead. Three to two. Now he runs over a wild bar, and no time on the clock as the buzzer goes. 3-2 after one, Pollock. Pollock deferred. Pyburn shows on his feet. Takedown by Pollock again.
Takes a shot, but from way too far out.
Now just turns right into a cradle. And near fall's going to be coming. 2 points for Pollock. Underpowered is Pyburn too.
A little bit.
Cradle locked up again.
He's probably got a lot of growing to do if you look at his dad. He's probably going to be a pretty big guy someday.
3 more near fall for Pollock, and he's opened up a 10-2 lead. Turn again for quick 2 near fall. 12-2 now with 15 seconds left, second period. Pyburn's trying to come out.
The ref is getting a lot of help from the people in the bleachers here.
And it's not for our mat, it's for a different mat. End of 2 periods, 12-2. Pollock of De Pere leads. Pollock's choice. He's going down. Pyburn now fires a half. See what he can do with that. Can't keep it behind the head, though. Now Pollock's got wrist control. Takes that arm over the head. Trying to turn inside. Gets his hips up. Pyburn flops over the top and gets reversed. 14-2 now. 1:15 left. Cradle again on Pyburn by Pollock. 3 near fall. That's 17-2. That's a technical fall.
Looks like we gave up a lot of back points we wouldn't have had to give up there.
Yeah, just getting flopped around and overpowered. It wasn't.
Really.
I'm not too sure that Pollock was the best wrestler in the world there, but because he was out of position a lot.
Yeah, you got a good point. We gave up a lot of points.
Should be Hayden Clark from De Pere and Carter Freeman, your Red Raider, at 126 pounds. Freeman in on a shot. Around the corner he goes till he can grab it and elevate it. Got it up over his shoulder. Steps through, covers, they're off the mat, says the official. Guys, 5-7 his record. (12-11) the dual meet as we stand. But again, De Pere has got a bunch of forfeits coming up. Nice shot in on a single leg. Straightening it out, picking the far side ankle. Gets his 2, does Freeman. Armbar on that far side, got a wrist tied up underneath. Does Carter Freeman, your Red Raider. Trying to pull him towards him and expose. Got a bar, turns him over on his back. Near fall coming. Can he keep him here? Reaching over the head, scooping it.
He's got this one.
There's the pin in 1.5 minutes for Carter Freeman.
He's pretty good.
6 big Red Raider team points, 18-11. This will be Aiden Armagast, the Red Raider, at 132, scheduled to go against Connor Shenian. Freeman going to get the forfeit win. Or excuse me, Aiden Armagast get the forfeit win.
That was easy.
This should be probably then Connor Shenian. (24-11) as we stand. 138 Mason Tritz and Connor Shenian. Shenian's a long and lanky guy at 138.
I think they both are.
Well, he's a little taller than Tritz is, that's for sure. Front chin lock by Shenian. He's got a good grip there, and finally Tritz breaks that. Then to a stretched out single, back to the front headlock. Shenian's record coming in is 2-3.
I talked to Mason a while before this match. He felt pretty good about it, whatever that means.
And in talking to the De Pere coaching staff, he said they got a lot of guys out sick right now. He said just hard to fill a lineup right at this moment. 2 takedown Tritz. 45
Seems like
seconds.
everybody has that problem now.
Yep, that's unfortunately true. Tritz now with our barbed wired up underneath, gets to a cradle position. Can he lock it up? Got it locked over Shenny and goes. That looks pretty tight there. There is the pin in 141.
He cradles pretty well.
30-11 the dual meet. And now is when the forfeits come for DePere, supposedly. Lucas Bean is going to get a forfeit at 145 pounds. 36-11 the dual meet. 152 probably the same. Cole Black at 152 gets a forfeit as well. 42-11 the dual meet. We go up to 160. You're going to get Peyton Koppel from DePere, and your Red Raider is Ben Weidman.
Is this a 170, Scott?
This is 160 right now.
I figured he'd have to be going down because they're going to the Cheesehead next week.
2, takedown Weidman. Couple fighting hard. Now Weidman's got an arm bar wired up. Right here, mat side seats, as we like to say on Wisconsin Rapids Community Media. And you are actually mat side. The camera tripod touches the edge of the mat. 1 minute left, first period, 2-0 Weidman. And they step off the mat. 45 seconds left, 2-0 the Red Raider Weidman. Peyton Koppel is 7-6 coming into this. Weidman's record 12-4. Weidman with that spiral ride with that deep half there. But Koppel able to roll through it to a near fall Weidman. Had him there long enough. Weidman not quitting here, drives right through that front headlock. That was good, tough, hard-nosed wrestling there. End of the period. 5-0 the Red Raider. Good hard-nosed first period, Coach.
Well, he's a pretty good wrestler. And at 160, he's a lot better. He's been wrestling up at 170, and he don't weigh nearly that much.
Weidman going down to start the second period. Koppel going to cover and ride. Weidman to his feet in a hurry. Little leg trip takes Weidman back down. They're off the mat. They go back and going to reset him again. Weidman with an easy stand up to his feet. Picking hands now. Turns the face. Switch on the way down to the mat. Picks that far side ankle. Looking for a cradle here near side. Takedown, excuse me. Weidman still got that cradle locked on the near side. Well, Weidman lost the grip on the cradle. Now he's got to regain control for a ride here. Off the mat they are. No point. 7-0 the Red Raider Weidman. 1:11 left, second period. Ben Weidman has wrist control. Spiral ride now by the Red Raider. Oh, it hipped him right over the top.
Well, I think the guy tries to roll with it, huh? Almost looks like it.
And Weidman's a little stretched here, but still got a half in. Now just going to scoop the head. Here, regardless, Weidman's going to get near fall. 22 seconds left. Trying to get some body pressure on him. And for Weidman.
Nice job, Ben.
3:45 on the fall time. Six more Red Raider team points, 48-11. And at 170, the Red Raiders' Mark Jeske is going to get a forfeit. And 170, Jeske with a forfeit. It's 54-11. That is your dual meet. Again, De Pere a little undermanned. Red Raiders wrestled pretty good though today.
I thought so too, yeah. They had a couple, that Beckett kid was really tough.
Boy, was he ever. And even the Corrigan girl knew some wrestling. She was
A little bit.
pretty good competition there too as well.
I think our balance showed up pretty good there.
Yeah,
our kids are starting to wrestle better.
I think so too. Obviously, they're getting a little more halfway into the season now. They've had a couple tournaments.
Yeah.
Some of them aren't as tough as the other. This one maybe not as tough as some, but it's wrestling on the mat experience.
Yep. Well, it's a good tournament for that. There isn't. It's not real tough, but we're getting a lot of matches.
Right. I'm not sure if head coach Scott Benitz is going to come over and talk to us. We'll see. If not, for Joyce Benitz on the camera, we thank her for doing that. Hall of Fame coaching member Mr. Lewie Benitz sitting in, giving some color commentary. Myself, Scott Tesch. We'll bring you more Lincoln High School Red Raider Wrestling on River City's Community Media. Welcome back to Wisconsin Rapids Community Media. This is the championship match. This is 195 pounds. Keegan Jacobs of Beaver Dam has just received a forfeit for the Red Raiders. They have no entrant at 195 pounds, so Beaver Dam takes a 6-0 lead right off the bat. Next up is the 220-pound matchup. Tanner Gormanson, your Red Raider,
Let's go, John.
scheduled to take on Michael Keberline, and they are going to forfeit to Gormanson. So it's 6 apiece. And the Beaver Dam coach gave us the lineups, so they must have pulled Keberline out. 285 pounders scheduled is Noah Pinter from Beaver Dam, and your Red Raider is Ben Rouge. Again, this is the championship of the Northern Exposure Team Wrestling Tournament. Interesting, on the other half of the bracket, the Red Raiders won every match on their side, every dual meet. And Beaver Dam, Merrill, and Wisconsin Dells all had one loss. They all kind of beat and lost to each other. So during the criteria part of it, Beaver Dam was determined the winner. So they are wrestling for first place. Ben Roosh, again, a senior first-year wrestler here for the Red Raiders, coming out, filling that heavyweight spot. I'm glad to see him out. And this, as we think, is Noah Pintar. Little arm drag by Roosh. Round the corner we go. Takes him down to the mat. Nice arm drag takedown by the Red Raider. 2-0 the lead. Roosh looking to run. He's got wrist control and run a half. He's got Pinter on his back. That was tight for a second. Roosh got to pick his head up. He does. Gets the pin in 125. Six big Red Raider team points. We're going to change that. That was Michael Keberline and not Noah Pinter. Didn't make any difference to Ben Roosh as he stuck Keberline in a minute 25. 16 points for the Red Raiders, 12-6 the dual meet right now. 106 pounders, Rolando Trevino for Beaver Dam. Your Red Raider, Gavin Jacobs. Now we moved one mat over to our right from the first dual meet, so there will be a little bit of interference at the adjoining head scores table. We'll work through that as best we can, as the wrestlers have to report to the table and the officials have to check in the weights. Shot in by Trevino into a double leg. Gavin Jacobs trying to counter, but Trevino's got him on the side of his hip. 1 minute left, a lot of countering time here for Gavin Jacobs. Jacobs got to get his hip up off the mat. Still the same position. Trevino with a single leg, got the hip of Jacobs pinned on the mat. Jacobs countering, no takedown yet, 30 seconds left. Jacobs got his legs stuck all the way underneath and inside the legs of Trevino. Now we got a stalemate call. That helped out Jacobs. 19 seconds left, first period. End of one period, 0-0 on the scoreboard. Flipping a disc, comes up Rapids, and Jacobs takes the down position, exercising his choice. Hard switch attempt by Jacobs. Got some hip pressure and some chest pressure. Gets the reversal, leads 2-0. Good hard start by the Little Red Raider. Trevino's 14-4 coming in. Jacobs is 10-5. Wrist control and lifting through the thighs is Jacobs. Trying to score some near fall. He's got a leg lace on. Now he's going to try the Turk technique. Got a 1 count, but no near fall there. Joyce Benitz is a little bit tentative sitting there on the edge of the mat. That's what Jason does because they got the heavyweights out there and they were flying around almost in her lap. Jacobs back up to his feet on the edge of the mat, and they're off. No loss of control. And 46 seconds left, 2-0. Gavin Jacobs the lead for the Red Raiders. Trevino will still be down. Jacobs will ride. Jacobs flattens Trevino down. Good start by the Red Raider. He stayed with that wrist long enough till he could get Trevino off his base. 28 seconds left, still 2-0 the Red Raider. Second period action. Looking for a cradle is Jacobs. Trevino flattens out and stretches out. Good solid ride by the Red Raider. Now get to a power half. And the period number 2, 2-0 the Red Raider. Trevino will have his choice though. They're going to go both on their feet. Jacobs carries that 2-0 lead into the start of the third period. They're on their feet for the final 2 minutes. Red Raiders are ahead 12-6 in the dual meet. Russian arm tie by the Red Raider. Now he breaks that and they're off the mat. A minute and a half left. Third period, excuse me. Collar tie by both wrestlers on that far side. Snap down by Jacobs. Trevino catches the leg. Stopping Jacobs from completing the takedown. Now Trevino's crawled into a double leg. And Jacobs got to get his hips back here. Stalemate, says the official. Get a fresh restart. Collar tie both wrestlers. Not much offense on their feet to this point. Jacobs with an elbow tied up there on the edge of the circle again. Trevino's on the outside and they go out of bounds with the leg shot from the Red Raider. 27 seconds left. He still leads 2-0. Collar tie, both wrestlers. Jacobs with some wrist control. Trevino tries to dive down at the legs. Gavin Jacobs with a counter. And that's the end of the match. 2-0, Gavin Jacobs. Three more Red Raider team points, 15-6. Coming up with 113 pounders. Matthew Miller at 113 for the Red Raiders against what was listed as Grayson Kenevin. First time I've seen Matthew Miller.
Yeah, he's new to me too, Scott.
And we're set and ready to go. Kenevin is a 9-3 freshman. Front chin lock by Kenevin on Miller. And Miller's trying to return the favor here a little bit. And in a scramble, Miller hot foots it out of there. Neutral, no points. Miller with a shot from a long ways out and missed it. Kennevan with a counter, trying to go around the corner. Picks the near side ankle, and Kennevan gets a takedown for 2. 1 minute left, first period. Kennevan working a crossface. Get that far side elbow. Trying to look inside for a cradle. He's trying to pull and barbed wire over Miller. Miller finally gets his arm free. Now he can build a base. 15 seconds left. First period action, 2-0 Beaver Dam leads. And the one, the score 2-0 for the Beaver Dam wrestler, Grayson Kennevan. His choice, they defer. Miller's choice, he chooses on their feet. And here we go. Start of the second period. Kennevan with a bad reaching shot. Miller with a reshot down at the knee on the right-hand side, but Kennevan counters and spins behind, gets a takedown. Miller just stopped wrestling with his head down on the mat.
Is Miller a freshman? Is he a freshman now?
Miller to a base now. Kennevan working a coffee grinder. Couldn't get that to work. Miller's still solid in his base. Minute 7 left, trying to come up. Kenneman's got a wrist tied up underneath now, trying to lift on the thighs and turn the shoulders. Now he's got the legs switched underneath. One point for Kennevan, and I'm not sure what for. On a stalling call.
Call us for stalling.
So that was twice then on Miller. Forward roll to a sitting position, now trying to come up with a double, but just got outpowered a little bit there. And period number 2, 5-0 the lead for the Beaver Dam wrestler. His choice, he's going down.
He must be up a weight, I think. He looks really small.
Yeah, he looks pretty small. Kennevan up to his feet. Miller with a front trip and wrist control takes him back to the mat temporarily. Kennevan back up one more time. Miller now with a little bit of a loose bar here on this side. Can he stay with it long enough? Got a wrist on the far side. Gonna come out to the side. Still got the bar. Stay with it till it works. Just got a little bit outpowered as Kenneman got his arm ahead. Kenneman to his feet. Now Miller with a cradle, but he slipped off the top. 1 point escape, Kenneman. 1 minute left. Third period. 6-0, Kenneman with a lead. Miller got his head snapped down and could not recover. Kenneman with a takedown. It's now 8-0. Miller got to get a point back for the team here. Right now it's a major decision. Crossface again by Kenneman. 30 seconds left. Miller trying to roll him off the top. He has stepped over top. He's got the reversal. He's got time to pin him if he can squeeze him up tight. 17 seconds left. Kenneman hips him off the top.
Just couldn't quite hold him.
He's going to get 2 and 2. Warning stalling Kenneman. 5 seconds left. 8-4 Miller. Got a bar coming again, but they ran out of time. Good final half of the third period for Miller. Kept that major off the board.
This little kid's going to be pretty good. He wrestled pretty well, I thought. I think he's moved up a weight. I think he's a 6-pounder.
Key thing in the team point dual meet score, though, is he got the major decision back. He didn't give up the extra team point.
There you go. Yep, you're right.
So that was a win there for the Raiders. Next up, 120 pounds, should be Landon Freeman and probably Rylan Burwitz. Joyce will check that out for us as soon as she can.
We look pretty small against all these guys.
Yeah. There's some
Maybe
weight
we forgot to weigh in.
There's some weight cutting going on some of those teams, isn't there? Burwitz is a freshman at 5'6". Freeman with a nice takedown off a short drag. 2-0 the lead. Legs right on the left side. Hips him over, trying to turn him with a Turk. No near fall yet, says the official. He was looking in there close. Bar and a wrist now by the Red Raider. Runs that bar and a wrist over. Burwitz rolled right through it, though. Now to a cradle. There's 3 different pinning combinations in about 20 seconds.
A lot of action and not many points.
There's the pin and 1-11 on the fall for Landon Freeman. Six big Red Raider team points, 21-9 right now. Coming up with 126 pounders, Carter Freeman. Carter Freeman at 126. Scheduled against Avery Femwright. Freeman in the net, Fireman's. He kept the elbow with it, looking for near fall right from the feet. Oh, couldn't quite get that. Avery Femwright is a sophomore at 12-6. Freeman cuts him loose. 2-1. Freeman with a low dart right at the back of the heel. Drives right into a double, covers
Well,
him
he's
up.
pretty tough with that. He fakes to the opposite leg. He goes to the near one.
Hip tip, near fall coming for Freeman. 2 near fall. 6-1 the lead for the Red Raider now, 6-2. There's that barrel roll again. 8-2 right now. And we got blood time on, I think, Freeman. We've got Wisconsin Dells and somebody wrestling right next to us here, and it is loud.
How'd we get all these people behind us?
I don't know. You probably bought their tickets.
Maybe you're right.
The Red Raiders, first dual meet you've seen today, defeated De Pere 54-11. So that's how they got in the championship. As I had mentioned earlier, in the first round, they beat Escanaba, Michigan 58-15. Wausau East 66-12. Sauk Prairie 53-21. Waukesha South 59-12. And Oconto 78-6. 45 seconds left. First period, 8-3, the Red Raider. Femrite with a deep shot in there. Freeman got a counter. Roll through for Freeman. Wow. I don't think I've seen that before. Dude, take down Freeman. 10-3 with 3 seconds left. First period, excuse me. Oh, that was a wild first period there. Freeman had a lot of pinning combinations. And we got stopped for blood again.
Well, he'll win most of those scrambles. He's a pretty good athlete.
Yeah, he doesn't stop wrestling, doesn't stop moving. And you've always said the last guy moving usually comes out on top.
Yep, that's the name of the game.
And that's basically what you see a lot in college-style wrestling, too. There's a constant scramble, and whoever can get the advantage off that scramble.
Well, they scramble so much in college now. That comes from the freestyle. But those refs don't call anything very soon because there's always that chance the other guy's going to score.
Right. And we got the blood time stopped again. Second period coming.
Well, we got a wild dually right out in front of us here.
We do. And again, we're positioned one mat over, so we apologize for the little bit of blocking here that we see, but Freeman with a hip tip on top here now. Scoring near fall on Femrite. He's already got a 10-3 lead. He's got 13-3 now with those near fall points.
Boy, he works pretty hard.
Yeah, he does. He keeps on changing positions, pinning combination attempts. Sometimes you can get almost too fast in changing from one to the other. You don't quite give it enough time to see it through to fruition. Off the mat. 13-3 with a minute 13 left, second period. Freeman on his way to maybe a tech fall here. Tip again, near fall coming. Two near fall. It's now 15-3. 2-on-1 wrist control, but lost that. Hip toss by Femrite, and Freeman was on his back out of bounds. Freeman got another bloody nose going. So we'll have him clean that up. Red Raiders forfeited to start this dual meet at 195, so Keegan Jacobs got a 6-point win. And then Beaver Dam forfeited right back to Tanner Gormanson for the Red Raiders. We're tied at 6. Ben Rouge, the heavyweight, got a pin in 125. There's bonus points
That's
there.
been kind of a nice surprise for us.
Yeah, that was bonus points there. 106, Gavin Jacobs, hard-fought 2-0 win. Matthew Miller came back at the end of the match to get away from an 8-0 score. He lost 8-4, but kept the major decision off the board. Landon Freeman with a pin in 111. That brings us to Carter Freeman right now. 14 seconds left. He's ahead 15-3. Armbar pinned across the back as the buzzer goes to end the period. And we got just a bit of a mat cleanup here. Back to the center. Freeman needs 2 points to get to a tech fall. And they're waiting for the scoreboard to get set. 15-3. Freeman on the bottom. Femrite on top.
This kid's wrestling him really hard.
Yeah, he's trying, that's for darn sure. Freeman got one in the solar plexus, I think, on the way down to the mat. And he's shaking his right hand. Trainer's coming over to take a look at it. Athletic trainer's gonna do a little quick wrap job here. Maybe had a finger bent back when he went back to the mat. There, Freeman got a couple of fingers wrapped together now, so he obviously must have bent a finger going down. He's still hanging on to it a little bit. Again, he needs 2 points to get to a tech fall. There's the one escape. Let's see, can he keep in bounds? 2, takedown. There's a tech fall, Landon Freeman.
This kid fought him really hard.
19-3, the tech fall score. 5 Red Raider team points, 26-8. Excuse me, 26-9. 132 pounders coming up. Aiden Armagast. Scheduled to go against Dylan Hahn out of Beaver Dam, according to the coaching staff. That's the lineup they gave me anyway. And both wrestlers check in.
How come these guys are all so much bigger than us?
I don't know. Guy's a lot taller, that's for sure.
Indians struggled a little bit lately.
Nice double leg shot there.
Really was.
That's a good start to the match. Dylan Hahn is a 7-11 freshman for Beaver Dam. There's that tilt attempt. Now he's just going to go the other way with it with an arm bar. Now changes direction again. Going to pull him back. Try to anyway. Just a little bit of a hurry.
Yeah, well, you got to stay with something.
Yep, just a little bit of a hurry on each pinning combination. This is a good bar here.
This is pretty tight.
Sets Hahn over. Referee looking for an advantage point, and there's a pin in 104. Six big Red Raider team points, 32-9 to dual meet. 138 pounders getting ready to go. Mason Tritz, your Red Raider. Odin Nico is scheduled to be his opponent.
Come on, you're making up those names, Scott.
Whatever happened to John or Mark or Tom or something like that? There's a lot of different names out there. Mason Tritz, your Red Raider, at 138. Red Raiders are up 32-9. Odin Nico is a sophomore at 2-5. Tritz in on a double. Nico's going to give it up, maybe. Take down Tritz. They're going to put him back on his feet for a free ride up there. 2-1. Tritz with a shot from a long ways out. He got there and made it work, but against a not quite a quality opponent. That one went to count it against a good guy.
Seems like we do that a little bit often. We leave too much space.
And then once you take that not too good of a shot against a good wrestler, it puts you in trouble. Trying to wrap up a cradle lock here, cross-face style. I think he's got her locked. Now over goes Nico. And the referee's looking for
He's a
shoulder.
cradler.
Lost the cradle lock, but tightens the shoulders up anyway. 1:18 on the fall time for Mason Tritz. 38-9 after those 16 points get put in the Raiders column. 145-pounder Lucas Bean ready to step on the mat. His opponent, Landon Grove. Grow with a shot in, Bean with a counter. Back to our feet in neutral. Bean with a shot in on a single.
That's good to see, because as good as Luke is, he struggles on his feet.
Trying to work to a double. Lifts, has Grow taken down. Grows a 14-4 freshman, so he's not too bad. 2-0 the lead for the Red Raider.
This guy's 14-4?
And a freshman. .50 seconds left, first period. Bean still riding that 2-0 lead. Bean's got a good tight waist going, working on the wrist control. Ten seconds left in the first period. Groves working hard on the bottom, and Beans working equally as hard on top. End of 1, 2-0 the Red Raider. And we're going on our feet to start the second period. Getting a lot of noise from right behind us here with the match that's kind of right in front of our broadcast area here. Grow in on a single leg shot now. Bean trying to counter. Bean steps across, covers, got the 2 points. He leads 4-0. Bean now riding again, had a pretty good time of riding and controlling. Couldn't get any pinning combinations going though. Takes him ahead off his base. Claw ride now by the Red Raider. Now working on a wrist. Pretty strong freshman underneath there. Bean's having a hard time with him. All right, and we got 14 seconds left. Still Bean with a 4-0 lead, riding Grow out. Not able to turn him yet, but he's in control on top.
He is really tough on top.
End of 2 periods, third period coming. Bean's choice, he's going down. Bean is set. Grow will cover. Caution on the Grow on top. Hand too far around the stomach. Has to be right on the belly button. Right on the belly button and covering the elbow with the hand. Hard switch attempt by Bean on the whistle. Nice start for the Red Raider. 2 points, 6-0 the lead. They're going to cut him loose. 6-1 now. Try to go to work on their feet. Bean with a shot in again.
Oh, it's a nice takedown.
Yeah, it's 2 nice ones. Cut him loose again. 8-2 right now on their feet. Grow with a bad shot in. Bean's going to try to counter. Got his head down on the mat, trying to come around behind. 2 takedown, Bean. 10-2 right now. Minute 12 left, third period. Throw to a high base. He knocks it back off that. 50 seconds left. 10-2. The Red Raiders got a major here on the board.
These are the only 2 matches going right now. The other matches are all done.
Everything else is done for the championship and 3rd and 4th. Stalemate call. 30 seconds left. Still 10-2 Bean. Hard start by the Red Raider. Chopped the wrist. Takes Groh off his base. Boy, Bean has done about everything but turn him, hasn't he?
Yeah. Well, he's been in control, no doubt.
Three seconds, 2, 1. Major decision, 10-2. Lucas Bean over Landon Groh. 14 points, 40-9 the dual meet. 152 pounders. Cole Black, your Red Raider, scheduled against Brock Mullenbach. Mullenbach is a sophomore at 14-4, and he's got a takedown on Black. Young team, this Beaver Dam. A lot of freshmen, sophomores.
Yeah, well, we do too, though. But you're right. It's but that's the way it is now. Kids start wrestling earlier with all the wrestling schools. You know, when you're a freshman, it doesn't mean you just had 2-3 matches.
Yeah. You could have 9 years of wrestling already. Mullenbach with a bar and a wrist tied up on Black. They're at the edge of the circle here. Still with the arm pinned across the back, but the ref says you're far enough out now. We're going to get a restart. 40 seconds left, first period. 2-0 Mullenbach. Two-on-one wrist ride by Mullenbach. 20 seconds left, first period. Black's looking to get some hand control and get that 2-on-1 off. Now he's to his feet temporarily.
Just getting overpowered a little bit, it looks like.
A little bit. And the 1. 2-0 Mullenbach of Beaver Dam. His choice, he defers. Black's choice going on their feet. Mullenbach with his shot in. Black countered. Double underhooks. Black with a shot. Lead it. Another shot in by Black. Tried to get to a fireman's. Again, got just stopped cold.
Boy, he gets almost there and not quite.
Short drag by Mullenbach, and underneath goes Black. What a scramble.
Yeah, they're wrestling pretty hard.
No points scored. Man, there's a lot of scrambling going. Nice slide by Mullenbach, trying to get to a cradle.
Still neutral.
2, take down Mullenbach and a crossface now. Cradle near side. Four zero for Mullenbach. Little tip, got a 1 count. There, he
Boy,
fought
so
it back.
close, really close to stepping over.
15 seconds left. And the 2 periods is here. Mullenbach's got a 4-0 lead over Cole Black. Mullenbach's choice now. He's going down. Black stopped the first move of Mullenbach. Got an arm tied up underneath. Now he loses that. Now to a high base is Mullenbach. Black's got to clear him off his feet here if he can. Drops down to a single to a double. Got rolled off the top and then got reversed.
Really close, but no cigar.
6-0 Mullenbach. 1:15 left. Now Black's got to wrestle hard on the bottom not to give up any couple of near fall points here. Puts it at a major. Cradle trying to be locked up again by Mullenbach. Black's got to pick some hands underneath there. 45 seconds left. He's got him separated. Now he can build a base and come up. Crossface Cradle now trying to get locked up with 15 seconds left. Got to fight this turn attempt hard here. Got the hands separated again. That was good. 5 seconds.
He fought that off pretty hard. He's been getting hammered on pretty hard.
End of the match. 6-0 Mullenbach. But only gave up a regular decision. 3 team points. 160-pound matchup is next. Ben Weidman. Scheduled against Easton Warden. Weidman into a single. Elevates him. Warden is a 10-8 sophomore. Weidman in the scramble here. Still no points. To take down Warden.
This guy came to wrestle.
Warden stopped the first move of Weidman. Now Weidman's trying to stay on the base and go from there. One minute left, and they're off the mat. Weidman trails 2-0 in the first period with a minute left. See what he can do from the bottom here. Hard stand up to his feet. Step through with a trip. Weidman steps over the top, has Warden on his back. He's got the two near fall looking at, or two reversal, got near fall looking. He's trying to figure out how he can keep him and flatten his shoulders down.
He's okay now. He got out of the arms.
Warden's in some deep trouble here. Weidman stretching him out. Close to settling the shoulders. There it is. And 135.
Is that a pretty athletic move there of Ben? That was a nice counter.
Yeah, he stepped over and caught him to his back. He wouldn't let him turn back off. The 6 Red Raider team points, 48-12. 170-pounders coming up. Mark Jeske, your Red Raider. Gavin Vitens is the scheduled opponent. Let's see if that's who they send out. Gavin Vitens and Mark Jeske, your Red Raider. Vitens is a 12-6 sophomore.
Hey, good seeing you, Tony. You too, Louie. How you been? Pretty good.
Underhooked by Vitens.
You had another baby? No, not me. Oh, okay. Yeah, I remember Noah. How are you?
Yep, good. How you doing?
Good.
No offense so far. Arm tie by Jeske. Shot in but missed. Shot in again by Jeske and missed on the reach in. Vitens able to step outside of the grip so far. Collar ties each wrestler. Just under a minute left. No score. Now the match that was right directly in front of us is done, so we should not have any blockage
Won't be quite
anymore.
as loud behind us then.
Yeah, that's right. It won't be quite as loud.
Sorry, I left you there for a minute. One of our old wrestlers, Tony Lassa.
Tony Lassa.
Stopped in and shook my hand, but squeezed it off.
Lasses are some big fellers, aren't they?
Yeah, really. And they moved all to Merrill.
Slide by attempt, but stone cold stop by Vitens. No score after one period. Vitens takes the down position, and Jeske's going to try to ride and turn. Jeske picking
This guy's going to be pretty important to us down the road, I think. Seems like he's gotten better, learning the sport a little bit.
Vitens with the escape. Jeske unable to hold him. Off the mat they work. Minute and a half left, second period. Arm tie by Jeske and a collar tie by Vitens, excuse me. Shuck off the head by Jeske. Now dives in on a double, gets stopped again. Slide by again, missed by Jeske. 30 seconds left. Beaver Dam wrestler has still that 1 point lead on the escape. Inside leg trip missed off that Russian arm tie. "15 seconds left. Warning stalling Beaver Dam. Five seconds left in the period. A little shuck and a miss, and the end of two periods, Vitens of Beaver Dam leads 1-0. Jeske's choice. He's got to go down now. Trailing by 1. Jeske's no start allows Vitens to stick a legs right in. Jeske's in a little bit of trouble here. Now he's getting to more of a sitting position, but now Vitens puts that half on him again, is trying to turn him.
Sit up. Get your hips under.
Jeske's trying to turn inside. Got out of the legs right temporarily.
Could have got a reversal out of that if we'd have turned in.
And if he would have got his hips up, Vitens would have went right over top of his head. Now again, armbar on the far side by Vitens. And all this came because Jeske didn't have any start on the bottom on the whistle. Now he's up to his feet. Now use your hands. .43 seconds left, still 1-0 Vitens. See if Jeske has a harder start here. And it just bases off, posts the leg, and that allows Vitens to stick a leg in there. .15 seconds left. Counting from 5.
Get a base.
$1-0 the victory for Gavin Vitens over Mark Jeske. It's tough losing a match 1-0.
Well, I don't think either one did enough to really want to win it, did they?
Yeah. Again, the no hard start on the bottom twice hurt Jeske. He allowed Vitens to throw legs in and control from the top then. Here's Kyler Tritz at 182, the final dual meet match against Mason Groh. Red Raiders ahead 48-15 right now. They have won this tournament, have the first place locked up. Then we'll see what the final team score is. Slide by Tritz. Missed it. Groh with an underhook. 2% toss tried.
That kid countered him pretty well.
Yeah, he did. And Grow is a 14-4 sophomore.
They get some pretty big young kids, don't they?
Yeah. And their younger kids got some fairly decent records too. You know, they're all well above 500 and Tretz with a blast double. Puts him
Well,
on
he's got some quicks, don't he?
puts him on the seat of his step in, gets a takedown in two, has the leg scissored apart underneath, even better. And Grow gets the legs back flat. It's looking to drive a half, and he's got a bar. This is going to be tight when he goes over. Tritz with a pin in a 138.
Boy, he nailed him down there pretty hard when he got him there.
Yeah. 6 big Red Raider team points, 54-15, the final dual meet score. Coach of the Red Raiders taking first place in a tournament, a good tournament for the Red Raiders. They had some competition and they weren't overmatched in a lot of places, and some good tough matches from each team.
Pretty dominating scores, like basketball scores. And again, I'll say this, it wasn't the strongest tournament, but I think overall we wrestled pretty darn well.
Yeah, it was a good tournament. Again, the kids got the majority of the matches they won, obviously, and so mentally that works good in their favor. And high school sports, as you well know, is at least 50% mental, and then after that, skill comes along.
Well, and you got to get the momentum going. I mean, maybe we got a little bit, but we've wrestled some pretty tough tournaments, and this might have been a good break for us.
Right. The Red Raiders up next going to the Cheesehead. We will not be there to cover that tournament. Just logistics is just too hard. They run it in a couple of different gyms, so you never know where your wrestlers are going to be.
And that's a whole different level over there.
That's a really big jump up. So you'll have some nationally ranked teams coming in there. So for Joyce Benitz, thank you for doing the camera. Head coach Lewie Benitz, Hall of Fame coaching member. For the commentary, my name is Scott Tesch. We'll bring you more on Wisconsin Rapids Community Media when we cover more Lincoln High School Red Raider Wrestling.